Hello everybody and welcome. And today we're going to look at a really unusual crystal that you may or may not have heard of, and it's called Vivianite. Now, Vivianite was discovered in 1817 and is named after John Henry Vivian, who was a British industrialist and mine owner. Now, I have a family link here. This man, John Henry Vivian, is a great grandfather of mine on my mother's side. So that was the Vivian family. And those names, Henry Vivian, ran right through to the 1940s. There we go. That's a family link. And that's why I've included it. So John Vivian lived from 1785 to 1855, and he was a prominent figure in the mining and metallurgical industry. He contributed to the copper and coal mining industries in Cornwall, and that's in the southwest of England. So Vivianite is composed mainly of iron, phosphorus, oxygen, and it kind of appears like a prismatic or bladed crystals in shades from deep azure blue to greenish blue. And the one I have is mainly green. And it is found near iron ore deposits, swamps, bogs, and other water-rich environments. So when you look at the composition of this, it's very like kyanite. Kyanite forms these blades. It's quite interesting. So the zodiac sign associated with Vivianite are Cancer and Capricorn. And the planet associated with Vivianite as Moon and Saturn. That's an interesting combination. And the elements for Vivianite is earth and water. And we saw that in the way where it can be found. So the chakras for Vivianite are your third eye and your heart. So for charging and cleansing, you would use quartz. Any kind of quartz could be a charger, or just charging stones, selenite. So the country of origin, obviously, of this piece is Cornwall in the United Kingdom. And the world locations where it can be found is in the United States, Bolivia, Russia, Ukraine, the United Kingdom. Because of the blade shape and the way it forms, it's incredibly soft. So on the Mohs scale, it's 1.5 to 2. You struggle to polish this actually. It can polish, but there'd be a lot of waste. So for your health benefits, it helps for your eye health, helps for your cells, your body cells, your immune system, your recovery and skeletal system, and above all, it helps for your organs. So for your emotional benefits, it helps with self-confidence, enthusiasm, relationships, energy, bravery, empathy, joy, kindness, your memory, stress, acceptance, and empowerment. Your metaphysical benefits are your spiritual development, astral travel, your aura, your clairvoyance, communication, creativity, protection, transition, inner peace, intuition, grounding, mental clarity, spiritual awakening, true love, Reiki healing, wisdom, and psychic ability. So this really goes for the metaphysical above all. Seems to be the metaphysical benefits. So I'm now going to connect with the energy of this crystal, and I'm going to ask whether it is male or female. Straight away it's female. Now as we're talking, the power that I am feeling in my hand, I've got this crystal in my hand, it's literally vibrating on my hand. Very, very powerful. It's acting like a charger in itself. And so the energy of the crystal, this female is saying to me that it absorbs energy. It absorbs the energy of quartzes or other strong chargers, and that gives it the power to connect to the heart chakra and the third eye chakra. For those who wish to communicate with spirit, with all energies, it's really looking out to space, so I'm thinking it's saying things like off-planet energies and the pull, almost like a gravitational, magnetic forces of other planets, and balances, brings those into balance. That's why it is connected mainly with Saturn. Very powerful. A protection against darker energies. So if you were thinking that something, it's showing me like an untoward spirit in your house, if you felt that. Or if you went somewhere or you walked somewhere and you felt uncomfortable because of the energy. And it's saying that it helps to protect and balance that out. It repels negativity and repels those who dabble in negativity. So what it shows me is the way that it reflects the light, this greeny hue that it has. And it's showing that it protects you. Protects the chakras, the heart chakra. It's showing just like a blanket that comes around it. So things or people cannot hurt you, or their aim, if they were trying to hurt you, it could be remove the negativity from them. Takes the sting out of the tail. And I've been corrected there. It's saying it cuts the head off the serpent. Thank you. So if you had a healing circle, it's a good central crystal to have in a healing circle. It can help healing, help with the healing. Saying particularly of the mind, it's the emotional healing, bringing joy where there is none, and helping with the imbalance of sadness. And sadness, it's saying sadness can be overwhelming. It comes up from our ground, from the ground up, and almost drowns us. It can just help repel that. So it's saying that you could take this and rub this along the soles of your feet. Gently rub it along the soles of your feet. And that will allow its energy to pass right through the whole of your body to the place where it is needed most. It's interesting, the sadness there. Protecting of the emotions, because our emotions can either massively sad or just on an equal plane, and sometimes we need a little bit of joy, and it just opens up the door and allows us to feel the joy. The more you feel joy, the more healthy your body will be. Like the old adage of laughter is the best medicine. Wow, that's really interesting. Very protective, again, very protective. Great to have in a children's room. So for children who are suffering from or feeling the energies of other children, it's like being bullied at school, not having the confidence, super shy, introvert, not finding their place and being the target of other children. And place some of this in their room and ask the crystal to put a protective shield to prevent the bullies' attacks from landing. Put some in the child's school bag if you wish to. Sew it into the lining of their school bag. It's very protective of a child. It's showing me that it acts in the same way as a dog does towards its owner. If its owner was under some kind of attack, that dog would be very, very aggressive. And this is how this works. Very protective of your energy. How lovely that it can help a child that's being bullied. It absorbs the energy of the earth. So the healing circle. If you do this outside, where you can put this crystal on the grass or the bare earth or the ground, super powerful, super powerful. Wow, thank you for that. What an amazing crystal. So that's Vivianite. And I'm very, very grateful to my great grandparent for finding this. And it was named after him too. So thank you, folks. If you'd like to put any comments in the box below, I'd love that, please. That would be very kind of you. And please give me a like or a subscribe. I'd love that too also. Thank you, folks. And hopefully we'll see you next time. Bye for now.